Muthoni here, and it is Friday. Yay! Now I've started trying to make sure I'm doing videos every Tuesday and Friday. What is sleep, eh? What is sleep? Anyway, welcome to all those new guys who've been subscribing to this channel. Welcome to our ever-growing DIY family. Feel at home. We enjoy ourselves over here very much. I'd like to think so. And to all my returning subscribers, as always, thank you so much for coming back and for always being a part of this. Today's video is going to be about how I built this bar. If you have not noticed, I'm showing you that I have new hair. This bar that's behind me, also I did do my own hair. Thank you. So we are going to talk about how I built this bar right here, and it's so cute. And we've been having a lot more cocktails because of it. Alrighty, it's time. So initially, I'd said I would make a bar cut, but then when I looked at what bar cuts look like and all that, and most of them have wheels and they're so tiny, I wanted something that would be a statement piece in this spot. I should actually remove this because I want this entire area to read or make you feel like boozy. Like this is supposed to be like, ooh, alcohol and booze. I want something that has more storage, because our kitchen does not have a lot of storage. So I decided we'll go with something that looks more like a storage shelf, but not the same as the one we made for the office. But we're using like a similar concept. I didn't want to use bao. I wanted to use block boards because one, they look nice when you paint them, because I want to paint this once we are done. And not just that, but it's a lot easier to work with this, and they're light compared to mbao. So there's that, and the thickness is just right. Like when it comes to things like bookshelves and stuff, I prefer using this over mbao, especially right now because a lot of mbao is wet. Okay, I had mine cut down to size. I'm going to write a blog post. Actually, I've been really bad with my blog post, but we are rectifying that. We're about to be good human beings. We are going to be serious about the blog, okay? But the measurements for this one is 100 by 93. So this board is 96. 100 by 96. I didn't want it to be like a square. When you're getting people to cut wood for you, give them your measurements in centimeters, because if you miss by a centimeter or half a centimeter, it will not affect what you're doing that much. But if you're doing inches and someone takes off a whole inch, it's gonna mess up everything. Okay, so I had this catwad at Sam's place. Sam's place is linked below. I bought them at hardware close to Sam's place called Sequid. So we're going to attach this and paint it, because I was gonna do this tomorrow. Okay, today's Thursday, the day after you watched the video. I was gonna do this tomorrow on Friday, but I'm too excited to wait. I have laid down these two pieces, and I'm thinking it will make, because this is like the heaviest piece. So this is the top, this is the bottom, then we have the sides, and these are my sides. So, oh, Jesus. Oh, it's because I was like, what is happening? It had entered this place. Okay, so we have this one. Don't fall. Don't talk dirty. Don't fall. I'm hitting it. Alright, we have that. And then we have this one on this end. Over here. Okay? So we have a box. Oops. That's on me. So I dropped that and messed everything up. So I'm thinking the best way to do this is to attach this one, because it's the largest piece, and then it will give me a solid base to have everything else going on with. Sindio Nick.
Yes.
See, even Nick agrees. He has no idea what he's agreeing to, but he agrees. Which makes him a great husband.
Yay.
So this one comes here. So I say we first place, and then put that one first, because that one is just to hold for now, and then put this one. Just a sec, don't let go. Now align. Yes, yours is aligned.
Yeah.
Wrong place. So I have my screws. So what I usually do, if I want my screws to sit flush with my wood, where the head of the screw, which is this part, that head, you cannot see it. See it, please. I have to cover everything. Okay, whatever. This head, the kakofia of the screw, when I want this to go into the wood, I usually do the drill with a small bit for it's called a pilot hole to drive the screw or guide it. Then I use a larger one to make a bit of a hole. So let's start.
So
Hi. So I'll start by putting just here. Sorry. So we have that. This is just slight. Sorry, I think I need to give it a bit more speed. One drill, do the holes first, and then come in with the second one, then come in with the screws. See?
yay. That's what's up.
I actually don't think I'll have to use this. You see the way that one went in. So we do this one again with the light Muthoni. Don't go too far. You should know how big your screw is, and then just do slightly shorter than that. I'm using my matte black screws because I'm bougie, and also that's like all I have now. See?
Yeah.
Scared ginger. So we're just going to repeat what we did here on this end.
Can you reach? We're sliding this under here.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
And we just have to make sure that
I have
the middle.
to. Yes, but now I need to pick the side that's going to be facing out. That's why I'm saying I can slide it to you, because I think this side is the straightest. So I just, because this is our center, it should go straight in. Now we'll just repeat this process. Hapa. Yay. Let me come. That means it's straight to that. Do that, and now we're going to do the sides by putting this like that. I like how light it is, right? This is. What are you doing? Yes.
What? Let the wood breathe.
So it's only this one that's refused. But now it's gonna have legs. And we're gonna. You're seeing now where this is going.
To see a bit of where it's going.
It's actually pretty neat.
Yeah.
I like it. Should
Dope.
we? I think we should put a screw one here. in here.
For
Even if it's just
screws,
in the middle. Yeah. Also for support.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So let's do the two. Flip up. So far, once we put the two legs tomorrow, paint it. So this bows, and the one I messed up. I said 50 by 30 instead of, because this is not, see, it's supposed to be, we're supposed to be that 41.5, because I want to put one here and then on the opposite side here. That's what I have to. So I'll cut them tomorrow, and then that's what we'll do tomorrow. I think we can leave it like that for now. I'm excited.
We can even put the drinks there.
I can even put the drinks here, but it's okay. It's okay. I want to only put the drinks once it's ready.
Cool. It looks nice.
It looks big.
Yeah.
Which is cool, because you can put tall stuff. I want to get some nini racks. We put them here so that the glasses can be upside down. The wine glasses can be upside down. The champagne flutes. Yay! See you tomorrow. So Nick has put this, I had put it halfway. Nick finished the job. Is it straight? Because it needs to be straight at the front and at the back. So we have this where the two bows meet, because this should have been slightly longer to cover this completely, and on the other side, but when I was doing the math, I was doing it in a rush. I forgot to account for that, so that's okay. We'll put this and it will fill up that gap like that.
Yay.
And then it looks like it's a part of the design. And the quarter round, and then we'll use some small nails and a hammer just for this side. You can get this glue from ShopRite. It started dripping. Drippity drop. Drip! Remember that song?
Yeah.
On Empire.
Empire.
Because we just want the wood to... Ah, shit, this is long. But it's okay. We'll nini. We shall do the necessary. The necessary thing.
Ginger.
So, can leave that. That one. I just got back home and I had gone to look for these leather straps. And first I went and checked River Road. They didn't have, so I ended up going to Kariokor. I went to River Road and they did not have, so I ended up going to Kariokor. And what I did is I ended up choosing two of each color. That way I'll have a bit of versatility. So I have this that's like a brown, then we have this black, and then we have this pink toned peachy color. Now that that's done, I am going to fill in all this, the parts where we put our screws in. I'm going to fill that in with wood filler. So I have wood filler here, and I have paint scraper. It has filler uku, yeah. And I have this mshikaki thingy, because you have to mix this before pop open. So this is what it looks like. It's the closest color to the wood I have. And we will be, oh wow, oops. And we will be painting over it. What do they mean mix? What am I mixing? It's like, wowza. I don't know why they're insisting. I read the instructions and they said mix, so I don't know what they wanted me to mix, because this is like what are you mixing here for reals? It's like someone giving you gali and go like, please mix this after it's already cooked. Okay, so I'm just putting it in like this with this, and then I'll take the scraper and just scrape. So when you're scraping, you scrape to fill in the hole. Okay, so when you scrape like that, see, it's now covered. Just primed my bar. Yeah, so I sanded it after I left the wood filler overnight because I did it yesterday in the afternoon. So it was completely dry, sanded it down nice and smooth, and then I have painted on the primer. So I'm back. I left the bar drying. I went to buy paint, and well, that's not why I left the house. I went to pick up this. These are the legs of the bar. Lawrence is on who was making them for me. I told him not to paint them because they would need to take time to dry, so I decided to pick up spray paint because spray paint dries a lot faster than the normal usual black paint that he would use. So they're pretty heavy, so they're going to work well. And so we're going to attach these ones. I'm going to spray paint them, then we'll attach them to the bar. So I got white for the bar and black for the legs. I got 2 cans in case I need extra black paint at some point. The base coat is dry, but then there's certain parts that I want to go over with the base coat again, the parts that are going to stay white, so that when I apply this, it's going to be very nice and solid. And remember that old floating TV shelf we made? We are going to be repurposing it since we are not using it anymore because we upgraded to a new TV stand. So it's available now. So that's what we're going to do now. We're going to turn it into shelves. Now it's 58. It's 58. So 58 by 2?
27. Sorry, 24. I mean, 29. It's 29. It's 29.
Okay. We've been drinking a lot of water. I'm just using these are those fabric scissors because cutting this thing is hard. Hey, but that's good. Don't use light leather. Like, you can use your belts, an old belt you're not using anymore, that's okay. Your leather needs to be very sturdy, very heavy. Ow. I'm using my tape to hold this together because I want to drill a hole in them and I don't want the hole to move. Going to drill the bits of the leather, and then we're going to drill the positioning on the wall. Okay, so we've put the mbaos. We were just using them to put up the leather. So now I'm going to go in with water on the leather because it needs to be softened so that we can put the mbao and level it with like heavy books and stuff. That way when it dries in position and we won't have the spaces underneath where you see, and everything will just now be stiff and stuck. So I'm going to use a brush. We have made the leather wet, and as you can tell, now it's like just sitting over here. It was flabby, very easy to move. So now what will happen is it's going to dry in this position. When it hardens, it's gonna harden this way, and then it will be stable and good to go. Do this. So remember when I told you in the last video about paint that you want to add what you're adding to the color that you're using to lighten? So I don't think this will be enough. I think I'll need more of the other paint. Okay, let me just show you the concept of how I'm going to lighten the paint. Then okay, so this is the color of our paint. So let me show you how light, because I want it to be very light. So I've done like just a couple of, what are those things called? Drops. This is not a cool container for mixing anything. Ah, Muthoni. Girl. I want something like that's this light, that looks as light as like the green we have on our walls in terms of lightness. And you see what a couple of drops have done. That was like 3 drops. And you can already see the color. And you see there's some paint huku that hasn't occurred. It's very light. It looks very pastel. But I think I want it to be just slightly darker because everything else is white. The last one's kabisa. I'm not going to add anymore. I added more than I wanted. I think that's going to be too much. Please don't be too much. Yeah, I'll leave this at that. I'll take this. And then we'll just repeat the process the same way we did with the blue. And this one looks like it will be a lot faster because they're both very thick. The red is very pigmented. Even the blue is very pigmented. Yeah, so we flipped it over and it's time to put the legs that I went to spray paint outside. They've been outside for long. They look very nice. I didn't spray paint the inside, just the bits that are on the edges. So this is going to go sit here. So that's the leg over there, and then the other one on this side. So we'll just screw this in. We don't need to pre-drill or anything.
No.
No.
What?
This.
Whoa.
Yo. Look, this is peeling off.
Can it be
It's the paint. Why is it
Which
still
paint?
going? The spray paint. The spray paint is peeling off. What the hell?
Time to
Are you
solve the
kidding me?
message.
Good morning. So we are here to finish the bar. The house is a mess, but the bar is looking cute. Stuff is looking cute. But I had a problem last night. I think I filmed some of it where that paint I used, the brand I used, this brand, it peeled off. This one peeled off. Like, we put it upside down to put the legs, and the top literally peeled off. And when I rolled my fingers on it, it peeled off everything, you can see. So I used the normal brand we usually use, this one. I went and got this brand we normally use. Hey Joey, and I tried it on top to see that it was going to be fine. Left it overnight and it looks okay. So I'm going to sand the top a bit to get rid of these bumpy things. You can tell the difference. This is when I did the other one. This was left on with the peel. I'm going to sand this off and then I'm going to now go in with our trusted brand. Okay, our thing is completely stiff and stable. And they can handle, because now the leather dried in this position, so now you see even the bottom there's no space. It's like flat against the bow. And since this is so heavy, and we're not even putting such heavy things on it anyway.
Do we leave them here or?
For now, until we come to style. Okay, this is scary though. I'm bringing in my stuff and then we can start the styling. When I said I was taking this seriously, we have all that. We have that for garnish. Yeah, these are my glasses. I went and even invested in more glasses. This is art for Nick that we made for him. He wanted to have some artwork over here, so we just bought a generic frame from Naivas. This one was going for 290 bob, and then we spray painted it matte black because it's me, matte black. Same was up group. So I'm going to start with the booze, and I want the booze on this side because this is the one that has the higher end. So we'll just start over there. So we have party games. We have Scrabble, Monopoly, Snakes and Ladders because it's a classic. And then we have all our dice pieces in this tiny container. It also contains our Snakes and Ladders playing thingies. That makes so much sense.
That one can be diagonal.
If we do, I'd rather have all of them just look similar.
Okay.
I don't like it.
Because it's a lot of
Monopoly,
space.
yeah, because it's taking up a lot of space. Okay, let me just do the rest and then we'll decide on those ones after I've decided on everything else to be in a straight line. So, like that way you're reaching for the same all the way to the back. You get me? Let's start. We have the tonic water. Then we'll do the same thing from the back coming to the front. Yeah. Amsterdam. So we have this beer mug, so we'll put it up here. It's hardly used, but I guess it will start getting used. And then we have this Jameson. What's
Flask.
It's called a flask, right?
Yeah.
A flask from Jameson that Nick got as a gift from them. Because they're cute. I like the color. Got this from Mr. P. So cool. So that they're easy to pull and they form that cute. We should buy more. I want to get more. Then we have these mshikaki sticks that we can use for like cherries and stuff. We have the umbrellas. Can put that in there. We have our madla. We also have it in here. I have this bowl. Got this from Naivas. Company is called Ocean.
Ocean.
Yeah, I really love their products. And then again, this whole pop of color. I have my cherries, which are also used as garnish right here. So they're like apart because it's like one thing. They're all garnishes. This one is not meant to be here. Our syrups are going to go down here. So look at this mint. Is it filming? Oh yeah. So look at it was in the fridge. It smells so good. So I'm thinking of having it here. Okay, I can't have all of it out because I don't want it to die. So that's how I would want to style it. But I would hate to lose all this mint. So I'm just gonna do a couple of branches and then just come back with them. And we'll have this up here. Just to bring some life up here as well. Oh, you didn't see. Sorry, you did not see, but we put it up there. Oh my god! Sorry, this looks really good. Come over here. We do a taste test. Well, we've had this this is like the 4th time we're having this drink.
That's what's up.
Okay. To an awesome bar and to alcohol.
And an awesome bar.
It's okay. You wanted it to be to alcohol. It's gonna be.
Speaking of alcohol,
you can't taste it.
You can really taste it.
In yours?
Yeah.
Yay! Because in mine you can't, because I give you more.
Nice.
But I can taste the coconut.